Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Everyone knows how to drive, but do you know how to drive safely? Every hour, someone gets in crash simply just because they are not disciplined in driving. When you are driving a vehicle, fastening your seatbelt and driving at low speed reduces the chances of death or serious injury if you get into a serious accident. The more terrible, the police recorded of at least 772 traffic accidents in 2021, while the 2020 traffic operation only 529 incidents according to the news website compass.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Aristya Pratiwi. At this moment, I would like to talk about why the importance of safe driving. First, I will explain why we should safe driving. Second, I will explain the two factors caused by the crash. Third, I will change someone's mindset and someone's wrong driving style for the better. Lastly, I will summarize my presentation. The first reason why we should safe driving. The importance of safe driving is to reduce accident rates and provide comfort for other users. How grateful we are to live in this day. When we want to wherever we go, we can easily use public transportation, motorbikes, cars, etc., which can help us to get to our destination quickly. But are we aware that the facilities that make life easier for us can harm us if we don't discipline? There are still many disciplinary violations, especially in the field of road discipline. However, drivers often don't care about the rules and regulations on the road. Driving is our duty to respect other road users. In addition to driving safely will also prevent us from unwanted events. Therefore, it's important to practice safe driving because it will provide comfort for us as drivers and other road users. As well as driving safely and following traffic rules will reduce the risk of possible accident. Next, let me talk about the second reason. The most significant factor in crash is the drivers or ourselves. The first factor is that many cases of accident are caused by reckless drivers on the road. There are also drivers who are sleepy, feeling unwell, and others. As users of public roads, we have responsibility to be good drivers wherever we drive. The second factor is caused by the road. In some areas, there are still many roads that are damaged, bumpy, uneven, or single road, with a high risk of accident. Therefore, the need for anticipation in driving such as checking your vehicle and yourself before trip. Next, I'd like to move on to the third reason. Driving safely is not difficult and can start with a smart thing like getting used to wearing a seatbelt or helmet strap before riding. But little things like that are usually taken for granted, so they are often forgotten. Getting used to driving according to the rules can create peace for the driver himself. You can start with yourself, starting with small but important things. For example, getting used to wearing a helmet every time you start the motorbike to leave the house, and choose the helmet that complies with the Indonesian National Standard or SNE. And make it habit to wear a seatbelt every time you start a trip, even for short or distant trip. That never matters whether we are on a long journey or short distance. Therefore, the importance of small campaign to change one's mindset to safe driving and the bad driving style for the better. In conclusion, as a driving person, you must understand the importance of practicing safe driving, obeying the rules, and discipline. Getting used to driving depending on the rules can create this for the drivers. You can start with yourself, starting with little but important things. Remember that you are at risk of having a serious accident, at least one in your life. Therefore, we must also respect other road users. This highway is not only privately owned. And don't forget to try as you drive. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.